Good morning, everybody. It's a gorgeous day, and I've just completed my walk, so I thought I'd talk a little while. So, I recently had a discussion with a family member where we were talking about the importance of forgiveness. We were talking about how not forgiving affects our bodies and how not forgiving results in our making ourselves sicker, and the importance of forgiveness. My belief is that God forgives us, that all we have to do is ask. What do we do then with the feelings we have about ourselves? Because in my case, I know God forgives me. But then there are these memories that are part of our DNA. They're literally part of our neurology, of what's going on in our brain, that results in us remembering these things. It's just a natural part of being a human being, based on so many of the experiences of our lives, right? So there are several things that I've done, but this morning in particular, I decided to enlist a therapy that I underwent back in 2022 that's called internal family systems therapy. You're literally talking to your inner parts of yourself that protect you, that based on whatever feelings you're going through in the moment, show up and drive you to feel better. But in many ways, those things that we do that make us feel better in the immediacy aren't to our favor. In my case, it's sugar. I've had a sugar addiction for years. And I decided that I was going to forgive myself for that addiction, because beating ourselves up does not work at all, ever. And I decided that I would enlist, and that's the beauty of this therapy. Once you've gone through it a while, you know what to do, and you can essentially put yourself through your own therapy session if you follow the steps. And so I just had a talk with my inner self as I was walking these 44 minutes. And by the end of our conversation, the part of me that had been protecting the inner side of me, that had guilty feelings that were really not even applicable in my life today, that drove me to quell those feelings by eating sugar, decided it was time for a different role, a role that would actually help me on my metabolic health journey, as opposed to coming up with these answers that really weren't helping me today. That's what IFS is about. I know it sounds, I might not be explaining it perfectly because I'm not a therapist. If you are interested in IFS therapy, I highly recommend that you Google it, because there's a lot of information out there, and there are a lot of therapists on the internal family systems website. And so you can learn more about it that way. But I literally feel lighter and excited about my future metabolic health, and less worried about, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to handle not eating sugar? Oh my gosh, am I going to be able to do okay, with all the fasting journey that I'm on? Because I underwent this sort of self-directed little therapy session that is so beneficial and so helpful. And, just like anything, because human beings are complex, there are always things that come up that drive us toward behaviors that are not beneficial to us, that we can then sit down, or in my case, walk and have a chat with internally, because they're part of our subconscious and our consciousness. It's both. And have a little chat and move forward in our future endeavors, instead of being constantly pulled back toward our past behaviors that are no longer serving us anyway. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe if these videos, if you're finding them to be meaningful to you. If you feel like they've been beneficial, if you feel like you're learning something, like and subscribe. All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Blessings. Bye.